Is Father Jibin?
Good morning, brother.
Okay, now you're supposed to keep your microphone in mute position. Okay, some of you are putting on. Now the guests and all the students who are going to talk to you have already joined. So I just want you to keep your phones in mute position. I am also muting you with the facility I have, but when you are planning to speak and all, you can. So within short time, within 2 minutes, we'll begin the Zoom meeting. So I welcome all of you, and I just with that help of the teachers, the final arrangements are going on. Thank you. Father Michael.
How are you? Father Jibin,
Fine, fine, Father, fine.
I woke up at 5 o'clock for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know the timing is different there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we have 4 hours and 30 minutes. We are back.
Okay. So early. Thanks a lot.
Anyway, okay.
So it's already almost 80 participants are joined. I think it is time to begin.
Teachers are also there?
Yeah, teachers are also there.
Good morning, Father.
Okay. Good morning.
Father Michael.
Yes.
How are you? How are you, Father?
Fine. And you?
Good morning, Father.
Fine, Father. After lunch, I'm happy to see you.
Let us begin the section. My dear very Reverend Father Michael Palakataratil, the previous principal, as well as at present he is our Vicar General. Vicar General means Assistant General, the second one in the authority of our congregation, and all the dear teachers of St. Mary's School, and Administrator Father Jiva, Brother Manish, and all the students, those who are going to interact with our high school students, the students of St. Mary's School, though you have grown up maybe many years, maybe elder than these children, but you are still our own children. We all love you like our children, and we understand that today being a Children's Day, you are a precious for us, precious people for us. That's why today you are invited very specially to interact with our children. And I, on behalf of all of you, I welcome you. Also, I welcome my dear teachers. So before going for a formal welcome, let us begin this meeting by invoking the God's blessing. I invite M. Manju, the last year deputy leader of our school, to begin with a prayer song. Manju, please.
From hills and plains and everywhere, from near and even far away, we sing our alma mater joyously. That all enjoy and values rich with care and love our lives enriched. We are proud to sing the glorious deeds of Saint Mary. We, the children of Saint Mary, radiant, shining in grace, boys and girls of varied creeds, warning mind and heart indeed. We love our school and sing her glory joyously. We are proud to sing the glorious deeds of Saint Mary.
Father, you are on mute.
So thank you for indicating the same. So my dear students, once more, thank you, Manju, for your for the beautiful song, and again, thanks to all of you, my dear students and teachers, for gathering together right now for this gathering. As I understand, almost 80 participants have joined. So I request once more, those who are joining newly, may put your phones in mute position. I make some of you in mute, but there are still people unmute themselves. So it becomes a disturbance for us. So please put your phones in mute position. And so now the teachers are here. Father Michael, our Vicar General, Father Jiva, our administrator, and all the teachers and all the previous students and all the students, you are joined together. So the name of this gathering we have given is Catalyst. Catalyst means something, a medium that makes something to be new. And what I feel was remains as a beacon to future, because today being a day of children, being a day of light, the celebration of light, a beacon to future is to be shown to the children. Beacon means a torchlight, we can say, a light which shows to the faraway places. So being the day of Deepavali, we have to show something to our children. That is the main purpose of my meeting today, as I have already shared in the video. So being the children of the day, being the people who are going to mold our society in the future, we are here with our former students who have been here in the school a few years before, who have selected different fields in their lives, academically tried to excel themselves and found out a better position or profession for their own life. And how they selected this one, what made them this one, because they have studied in the school where the present high school students are studying, the same place where they are, the same locality where they live. So these all things are same for them. Now what happens is, what is the next step? That is the beacon. That is the purpose of the torchlights. That is the so the school remains as a catalyst. It remains as a medium between the present and the past. So my dear students, let this Children's Day may become a memorable one for all of you. This Deepavali day become one memorable day for all of you. What makes me and what makes others satisfactory and happy is when inspired by the words of the Father Michael or the students who are going to speak to you, any one or two or more than that, if you find a motivation in your life and select a better profession and a better thing in your life which can help you and your family and your entire society, which can make you to prosper, that itself remains as an honor for all of us. That is the only purpose of this meeting. So we want you to be motivated. We want you to be inspired. We want you to be enriched by the words of your own pioneers, your own seniors. So my dear students, that is the purpose of this meeting. So once more, I welcome everybody. Father Michael, you are the guest of the day. You are going to inaugurate the section. Father Jiva, Brother Manish, dear Reverend, respected teachers, and the students, former students, know many of you are in busy schedule and many of you have received only one day holiday today, but still you made a point to be with part of St. Mary's School. Thanks to God. And with a word, I welcome each and every one of you and I remain. Thank you. Now I move on to Father Michael. Before that, I say once more, the students, there are many students, Neelima, and few students who are not in mute position. Hereafter, I may say the names. So please put yourself in mute position. Don't unmute yourself when the dignitary speak. Now I move on to Father Michael, the former principal, the vicar principal of our congregation, to speak to us and inaugurate the section. Rohini, mute yourself. Father Michael?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Father.
Okay, thank you very much, dear Father Jibin, the principal, Dr. Father Jiva, the administrator, dear teachers, and my beloved students. Good morning to you all. And
Good
wish
morning,
you
Father.
all a happy Diwali and Children's Day. Because I am very pleased this morning to see you all and so excited to
Sorry, Father. Yeah, Father, can you unmute yourself once more?
Can you hear me?
Father, 1 second. There are few students said who are not unmuted yourself, please.
It's okay. Ah,
Yes, Father. Father, you are in mute position again.
but it's on
Continue,
myself.
Father.
Okay.
Continue, Father.
I am very pleased
Father,
this
please.
morning to see you. I am very pleased this morning to see you all and so excited to spend few minutes with you when you celebrate these two important events. I will tell you a small story. A young girl and her father were walking along a forest path. At some point, they came across a large tree branch on the ground in front of them, as blocking their travel. The girl asked her father, "If I try, do you think I could move that branch?" Her father replied, "I am sure you can, if you use all your strength." The girl tried her best to lift or push the branch, but she was not strong enough and she couldn't move it. She said with disappointment, "You were wrong, Dad. I can't move it." The dad again said, "Try again with all your strength." Again, the girl tried hard to push the branch. She struggled, but it did not move. "Dad, I cannot do it," said the girl. Finally, her father said, "Young girl, I advised you to use all your strength. You didn't ask for my help." So no individual person has all the strength, all the resources, and all the stamina required for the complete blossoming of their vision. So the education you get from our St. Mary's School, I am sure and convinced that it will complete you all to blossom in the garden, in this world, by having all the strength, getting from the teachers, getting from your parents, your friends, and all the achievements you get from your studies. So optimize your goals and never settle for less. While it is a golden rule to keep your goals achievable, you should not limit what you might achieve. This means that set your goals without thinking whether you can achieve it or not. In the way to you, our success, the variable is not the goals we set, but rather our ability and willingness and the strength to achieve them. So when you have big goals in life, they would push you to do more. So take courage to dream big. So when we celebrate Diwali, the festival of light, your knowledge, wisdom are the light for your bright future. So it's not just getting knowledge alone, but what is the purpose of real education? To build a life for the future. A good student will be a good citizen, a good man or lady for the future society. So this education is not for you alone, not for your, maybe you are thinking for having a good family, the wealth, have a good job, but that is not the real purpose. But the education help you to be a good person in the society, helping others, considering all. And our St. Mary's School is always offered you this opportunity to grow with fraternity and love to the others. And I am also happy to tell you that many of our former students are in a good position, having their excellence in their lives, studying, working, and living different parts of the world. I wish you all for this opportunity and take courage and maximum utilize your chances and occasions you get from our school and from our teachers, and be helpful for your family, your society, and your country, and to the world. So thank you for this opportunity and inviting me to this occasion. I thank you especially Father Jibin and Father Jiva and all the teachers for taking care of St. Mary's family. I call always St. Mary's family. So once we live in a family, nobody will abandon you, even after your studies, you wherever you may be. So always you are part of our St. Mary's family, and wish you all the best and my blessings. I finish. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Father Michael, for your enriching words. Really, what you said is 100% right. The education doesn't mean that just getting the professional or financial achievements, rather living with the values of our life. And this day, Children's Day and the day of Diwali reminds us about it. Father, it was a enriching speech for all of us, and thank you for inaugurating the section. We know the timing is very different, and Father, at present, he lives in a country near Italy called Albania. So the timing between Indian time and the time that he has is between 4 hours, 4.5 hours different. So he has to go for the prayer in the morning, but still he made a point to be with us. Father Michael, we always understand your love and concern for our school. Thank you so much for your wonderful section and remaining with us for this section. Thank you, dear Father, for inaugurating. Okay. Now we move on to the students of our preview. How Father Jiva Ratnam, our administrator, who have been here with Father Michael in 2010 and 11 onwards for 3 years. And he again rejoined to our school as the new administrator from this academic year. I think it will be inevitable or important that Father Jiva also can speak right now to the students before we move on to the next diploma student. I request Father Jiva. Father Jiva.
Hi. Respected Father Jibin, Principal, Michael, the pioneer of St. Mary's High School, Noseville, and dear teachers, my dear students, good morning to all, and I wish you happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful and grateful to Father Michael for his presence and availability to inaugurate this virtual motivation classes through the program that we have, Catalyst 2020, November 14th. Today being November 14th, we are celebrating both Children's Day as well Deepavali. We know how these two festivities important for us, especially Children's Day. And we do miss children because every year on Children's Day particularly, we have so many programs entertaining the children, conducting so many programs, teachers putting up so many programs for the children, making them always happy and enthusiastic. But today, unfortunately, this is like a garden without flowers. The school also without children. What school? The school without children and the garden without flowers are same. But still, the management, the principal, and the staff have come out with different programs to get together virtually online through these programs, conducting competitions for the children, as well arranging motivational classes for the children, as well preparing a short video, making videos and posting in the YouTubes, and all these things helps us once again to come together, to work together, and to celebrate both Children's Day as well Deepavali. And here I do appreciate the previous students who are really professionally and academically excelled both in education as well in their life. And we do hear Geta Samyukta speaking and saying few things about our school. Really wonderful thing to know that she has achieved so much and she had the foundation, the greatest foundation in the school level itself. and talking positively about our school is something nice. And for Michael inaugurating this session, and he himself addressed the gathering, saying that education means just not only academically excelling, but it's a overall development of the person, values, character, and the life itself. So thanks to for Michael for his beautiful message for inaugurating this catalyst program. Uh, because we have to understand the situation there where father is staying, as Father Jibin has already said. And again, Deepavali, we know the light. This is a festival of lights where throughout India we celebrate with much colors at night, sharing the sweets, sharing the joy, sharing the happiness. Overall, celebrating the good over evil, celebrating the good over evil. Let all these lights illumine the light to dispel the darkness. The darkness is ignorance. All of us must need to ignite the light in our hearts, in our life, so that the darkness, which is very, very ignorant, which is an evil thing, that should be expelled, that should be dispelled from our life, so that our lives will be illumined as the candle, as the light shines so brightly. So I do wish the children happy Children's Day as well. Happy Diwali, especially for our 8th, 9th, and 10th students, because it is they who are going to outperform this time. But still, understanding this pandemic, understanding the COVID-19 situation, they do cooperate, attending the online classes, and cooperating with the teachers and cooperating with the teachers and so on with the management. So, dear children, I wish you happy Children's Day because you are the gift of God and you are pure of heart and very innocent. So, understand the values that are imbibed or given to us by our the first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, as he rightly said, the education and he rightly fought for the education and the welfare and the progress of every child in our country. Let it be so as the days comes up upon us. Let us face the challenges, whatever it is. It be our management, it be our parents, it be our teachers, it be our society. Let all of us strive for the security and the safety of the children and for the education of the children and for their success. Let us make a path, a beautiful path for the children so that they may walk on it for the beautiful future ahead. So I do thank Father Jibin for taking such a great initiative to put up this Children's Day and Deepavali Day to celebrate virtually, for taking such a great initiative. Thank you, Father Jibin, the principal, and the staff for their beautiful and hardworking and service cooperation. As Father Michael rightly says, St. Mary's family always appreciate, encourage, and love you all. So thank you very much for giving me this beautiful occasion to share a few words, and wish you happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. Stay blessed and stay safe. Thank you, Father Jibin.
Thank you, Father Jiva, for your wonderful words, and you are always a gift to St. Mary's family since many years before, and now you have already joined us. And the love for the children and love for the school and the community you are expressing through your commitment always. And thank you for your wonderful words. And I express a heartfelt thanks for you for your support for conducting these programs today. Now we move on to the students of our previous students who are passed out. So I have the names received. We have Rajakrishna of 1999 2000 batch. He does is a MS MBA and working as a software developer in USA. I think he's already joined the section. Mr. Rajakrishna, please converse with our students. Hearty welcome.
I would like to thank Sunila Madam because she is the one who touched base from the last week on. She is the one who is touched base with me regarding this and she's letting me know about the upcoming meeting and all those things. So thanks, Sunila madam, for giving me the opportunity. And also happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. So I am 2000 bus past 2000 batch is it's almost 20 years I left St. Mary's, and currently I'm a software developer, and I have done my schooling in St. Mary's, my intermediate as well as my BTech in Newswood itself. So later on I moved to US in 2007, and I have done my masters, and I have completed my MBA as well in US, and then I'm working as a software developer for the past almost 10 years, like 11 years. Time flies, right? It's when I'm thinking right now, it's already 20 years, but I'm just thinking it's just happened. I just passed my school, like 1 year back or something like that. Don't miss your school life, guys. Whatever you enjoy in school life, in school itself. So coming to, I know Sunil told me to speak few words, but I did not prepare anything. But let me give a couple more, few of my words. And I'm seeing around 66 members, right? I know Chalamandi, they're talking about this one, but I do not know how many listening to these people who are like a couple of them are already spoken before me, right? So I'll go because most of them are in, I know it is English medium, but I want to go in Telugu right now because most of them aware and most of them know Telugu, right? I don't hesitate to speak in not speak in English, but I can do that. But at the same time, I want to give a little bit pinch, right? Okay. Andra elagunnaru? I think everyone is doing good, right? Right. Yeah, I'm seeing most of the faces because I'm getting, nostalgic feelings from the past 20 years, how I supposed to be. So I'm just an average student. నేను కూడా మీలాగే ఏం చెప్తారు లేరా వీళ్ళు ఏమంటాం. I used to be like that. I used to think like that. I used to do చెప్తున్నారు రా బాబు, చెప్పింది సాగు కొడుతున్నాడు రా బాబు. I used to do like that. See, that is what I'm saying. I used to do like that. అబ్బా బుర్ర తింటున్నారు, క్లాస్ ఎప్పుడు అయిపోతే బాగుండు, ఇలాగ ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటారు అన్నమాట స్కూల్లో టీచర్లు చెప్తున్నప్పుడు. బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ గైస్ హూ యూస్ టు డూ లైక్ దట్. బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈస్ దట్ మీరు వన్స్ యూ మూవ్ టు because right now you are 8th, 9th, 10th, right? So once you move to మీ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేదంటే బీటెక్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఇలా వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు మీకు అయ్యో చిన్నప్పుడు చెప్పారే మాకు చదువుంటే బాగుండేదే, ఇలా అయ్యేవాళ్ళం కాదే, మా టీచర్ చెప్తూ ఉండేదే, బట్ ఐ నాట్ ప్రిపేర్ వెల్, I not work hard for this because I know you are paying the fees, right? You are paying the fees, you are coming to school to study and to learn something. మీకు బాధ్యతలు ఏమున్నాయి చెప్పండి? మీ ఇంట్లో అమ్మ నాన్న కుక్ చేస్తున్నారు, మిమ్మల్ని స్కూల్కి పంపిస్తున్నారు, రైట్? మీరు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి చేయాల్సింది ఏమని చెప్పు? యూ నీడ్ టు వర్క్ హార్డ్ ఫర్ యువర్ స్టడీస్ అండ్ ఆల్సో సెయింట్ మేరీస్ విల్ బి ప్రొవైడింగ్ బోత్ స్టడీస్ యాజ్ వెల్ ఎక్స్ట్రా కరిక్యులర్ యాక్టివిటీస్. మేము స్కూలింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత యూ గోస్ డోంట్ బిలీవ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 4 o'clock we used to play from 4 to 6 with SARs. We used to play volleyball, we used to play coco with SARs. After completing my 10th class, after moving to intermediate, still I used to come every day to school. Whenever I have free time, I used to visit, I used to play volleyball with Joe sir, Benny sir, and all the sirs. So the thing is that you need to ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ నీడ్ టు థింక్ హౌ హార్డ్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఆర్ వర్కింగ్, రైట్? మీ పేరెంట్స్ చాలా కష్టపడి పంపిస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళు తినక, రైట్? వాళ్ళు తినకపోయినా సరే మా అబ్బాయి కానీ అమ్మాయి కానీ బాగా చదువుకోవాలి, బాగా ఉండాలి, మంచిగా ఉండాలి, దే నీడ్ టు లివ్ హ్యాపీలీ, రైట్? అలానే ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నారంటే అది మీకోసం చేస్తున్నారు, బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద చిల్డ్రన్స్. యూ నీడ్ understand that. And also you need to dream big. అంటే డ్రీమ్ బిగ్ అంటే ఏదో డ్రీమ్ చేసామంటే డ్రీమ్ చేస్తాం కదా. యూ నీడ్ టు డ్రీమ్ అబౌట్ యువర్ గోల్స్. అఫ్ కోర్స్ మీరు చదివేది ఇప్పుడు 8th, 9th, 10th, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చెప్పినా సరే, బికాస్ you have that age, you have that courage, you have that age, right? You have that age. Once when you come to intermediate or the BTech, you will know about it. But మీరు డ్రీమ్ చేస్తా ఉంటే just not dreaming. You need to dream about your goals, what you want to become. ఇందాక someone person told that it's not only engineering or doctor, you have several other fields in India. Just ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు before when we are studying, anyone do not have awareness. మాకు ఎవరు చెప్పేవాళ్ళు లేరు basically. I would like to thank Jibin sir for this one, because he at least adding some, bringing few other old students at least to make aware of what is going on around you. And also you have so much of awareness right now. You have YouTube, you have Google, you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have everything. మా రోజుల్లో ఏం లేవు. We used to go to the library and open whatever we have doubt. Okay, what is this doubt? I do not know. I need to go to the library. I need to open the book. I need to study something, and I need to listen that, and I need to write something down. But మీకు అలా కాదు. You have everything now. You have everything. You can find, if you do Google, you will get everything in the world, right? So what I'm trying to tell was, take risks. Future లో ఎప్పుడు ఏంటంటే రిస్క్ తీసుకోవాలి. రిస్క్ తీసుకోకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది? You need to take risk లేదనుకోండి, మనం ఎక్కడో అక్కడే ఉంటాం. I'll just give you a small example. So మేము చదువుతున్నప్పుడు మాకు in the class, I used to sit in the last bench. Okay, అంటే I'm not comparing anyone, but I'm just giving an example. There are several other students who used to sit in the first row. They used to get first rank and second rank, third rank. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, చదివే వాళ్ళందరూ ఫస్ట్ బెంచ్ లో కూర్చుంటారు. మనలాంటి మొదలు నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు, యావరేజ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ మలాంటి వాళ్ళు వెనకాల కూర్చుంటారు అంటారు, రైట్? But the thing is that if they not take risk in life, you will be only there. రిస్క్ తీసుకోవాలి. రిస్క్ తీసుకోకపోతే కనుక లైఫ్ అలా వెళ్తూనే ఉంటుంది అంతే. యూ నీడ్ టు టేక్ రిస్క్. అండ్ ఆల్సో డోంట్ బి అఫ్రేడ్ టు ఫెయిల్, రైట్? సరే, మీరు క్రికెట్ చూస్తారు కదా, స్పోర్ట్స్ అన్ని బాగా ఆడుతూ ఉంటారు కదా, చాలా మంది చూస్తారు మీరు. Cricket and basketball and used to play, right? See, many people, they lose, but again they try hard one more time, right? Endukani, because the dream is big. They want desperately to win. They work very hard. They have the dedication, they have the effort, right? For the success, they need to follow that. But if వీటన్నిటికి ఏం కావాలి? Because for all this you need to have time, right? Just డ్రీమ్ చేస్తే సరిపోదు కదా. You need to have time for the dream to get success. So you need to dream big. At the same time, you need to have time for that. You need to give time for that to achieve your dream. Let me tell you one thing. So actually, sooner or later, ఇప్పుడు కాకపోతే దేంట్లో అయినా సరే, whether it may be in education, in sports, okay, in love or anything else, you will fail sooner or later. Maybe in the family or anytime, ఎప్పుడైనా సరే future లో you will fail. But you should not lose hope. Hope అనేది ఉండాలన్నమాట. You should not lose hope. Okay, ఇవాళ కాకపోతే రేపు కాకపోతే we will make it, we will do it. ఆ hope ఉండాలన్నమాట. That is what I want to tell you guys. Don't lose hope. Be brave. Do whatever you're feeling good to do, and whatever is really meant for you to do. Do not think for others. And thank you, Jibin sir, for giving me the opportunity. I know Benny sir used to, we need to speak in English. If not, Benny sir used to fine for us. Not fine. He used to make us stand outside for half an hour or 1 hour. Really appreciate, and also give me the opportunity. And I should like to thank all of my teachers, because they are the pillars for us. Without that, we are not here in front of like this and in front of these people I'm talking right now. Thanks, Jibin sir, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Raj, for your very enriching and inspiring words. Of course, you are one of the senior students, previous students, and a person who can motivate more to the students, and you did it very well with your words. And I'm very happy regarding that, because being a senior member, being a person who completed from St. Mary's 20 years before, but still you like to have that love towards our family, love towards our school, and you express that one very well to our students. And the words that you said to them is apt and enriching. Thank you for your words, and please remain in the meeting because we are to move on very fast. Roja Ramani, are you there? Roja?
Yes, Father.
Okay. Roja, she is 2010-11 batch. She is doing her master's in UK. Roja, thank you for your last section that we had on Teachers' Day. And again, you are back to St. Mary's family. Happy welcome, Roja. Thank you.
Yeah, it's early morning for me, and I was in the shift. So I was unable to turn on my video. I'll
Okay.
just convey my wishes on the video, and then I'll turn off the video.
Okay.
So after that, I've gone to diploma, and then I've got a placement in IT sector. I've worked for 5 years. Parallelly, I finished my BTech. So I was a normal kid, like everyone. I was not a top ranker. So I'm an average student or I'm a top ranker. So I used to get some 80% students. So I'm that kind of person. Uh, as soon as I get a job, I thought that my life is this is what I can do. I'm earning and I'm giving to my family. So at particular time, I just realized that this is not that what I have to do. There is something which I can achieve in my life. So that's when I have decided to do masters and just go for other country and explore my skills. So that's what I've done. So as many said, today's younger generation, I mean, you are the future, and you and me, we are the future for our next tomorrow's country. So we have the highest youngest population. I mean, teenagers we have in the world. Number one, we are in India is the number one. So always just follow your passion and always dream something that which you can do. Um, Not just dreaming or not just having passion, just construct your way or your path, have to achieve it. That's a main thing which you have to do, which you have to do in a day-to-day life. So even me, I mean, the pass out students or the teachers, we used to tell the same things for everyone, but you are the one who have to follow it. So just have a mind, not only just studies, there are a lot of passions. So when I was a student, rather than studying, I love playing sports, but I haven't gone for any I haven't tried any sports person, but still something I've recognized in me what I can do. So just giving me just taking my life an example. So when you have something in your mind, like your dreams or some passion, just go it and be strong to say something you don't like it. So just whenever a person is saying no, they should have a lot of courage. So just I would say rather than saying yes, no is a very good uh, challenge that you're taking rather than usual members. So it's completely, if you don't have any um, completeness or clearness in your future.
Hello, Roja. Sorry, you have one mute position. I was unmuting somebody else, but it won't for you. Sorry. Can you just unmute? Neelima, you are to make your this one in a mute position. You are only because of you it is interrupted. Neelima. Hello. Neelima, you are to make it in mute position. When I make you mute, you are again unmuting.
Clear, Father.
You mute it. Why are you unmuting it again? Please keep in mute position.
Okay, Father.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Roger, you are audible. Roger, can you continue?
Okay.
Hello. Sorry for
Yeah.
interruption.
Yeah. That's okay. So just spend some time for yourself and then make a note. as I told before, and make such a good friends in school life, because St. Mary's have given me two life best friends, which they're going to stay with me till my last breath. So even they are going to talk to you today. They may not be talking your life, but they have a video recordings for you, how they have succeeded and what they are doing in their life today. So whatever the friends that may come in our life, they're just passing clouds. I would say just passing clouds. The only friends that we make uh, in a in a, in our entire life is our school friends. So just never miss them if they are with you in your happiness and sad, when you're growing up or when you're just becoming down. Have a good friends, and as I told you before, just follow your dreams, passions, and say courage to know if you don't like anything. Just don't compromise for anyone. When you have a clear mindset. Coming to a character, I would say I just heard few days back. We would always say that we should have a good character, good character, good character. So after listening to that, a person will not have a good character. His character would be evolving every day. So if you're having a similar character, then it's something, you are a routine person. You don't have any special in you. So just change your character and don't compromise for anyone. Don't don't let someone to rule your life. So that's what I can say, especially. Uh, so just think about it. Think about yourself and then your family and then society. So if you're not thinking of yourself, then you're not going to do anything for your society. So that's what I believe. Just make a note of everything, uh, whatever it might be. It might be the things which you're going to do you today, day end or tomorrow. Just make a note of it. It's very easy and it's very important thinking about it. So ultimately, I would say again, just follow your dreams and uh, get some passion. If you don't have anything, it's fine. With where you're good in a talent, whether it's singing, dancing, just not only studies. We have a lot of art, sports, and many things. So I wish all the very best for you, bright future, and you're the strong, strongest and youngest generation for our country. So stay strong, be positive. Though positive is not a good word in this pandemic, but still, stay strong and be positive. Take care and all the best for your bright futures. And I would thank every single teacher who taught me, and uh, today I was in this position because of them. Uh, the teachings and the moral values, ethical values that they have taught me, I keep in mind. And till today, uh, every single day, I would thank my parents for giving me such a good life and accepting me with who I am, and that that's what I can say. So, though there are new teachers, but still, uh, I know how much foundation they are building it for you and making you more bright. So they're like candles. They're giving a shine for you, though they know that they are melting, but still they're giving you some lightning and strength for you every day. Even me, when I'm studying, I used to think, oh, teachers are always like this, saying something. So I think we will never understand when we are in kids, but once when you come out, you're finishing your schooling, definitely you're going to miss those days, and those are never, never coming back days. So I really miss my childhood, and after seeing you, it's a nostalgic feeling for me, and that's what I can say. So just respect your teachers, parents, elders, and have a good planning. So if someone says planning, I know how irritating word it is, but still a person need a very good planning in his future. That's all. Take care and all the best, dear.
Thank you, Roja, for your wonderful words.
So just spend some time for yourself and then make a note, as I told before, and make such a good friends in school life, because St. Mary's have given me two life best friends, which they're going to stay with me till my last breath. So even they are going to talk to you today. They may not be talking your life, but they have a video recordings for you, how they have succeeded and what they are doing in their life today. So whatever the friends that may come in our life, they're just passing clouds. I would say just passing clouds. The only friends that we make uh, in a in a, in our entire life is our school friends. So just never miss them if they are with you in your happiness and sad, when you're growing up or when you're just becoming down. Have a good friends, and as I told you before, just follow your dreams, passions, and say courage to know if you don't like anything. Just don't compromise for anyone. When you have a clear mindset. Coming to a character, I would say I just heard few days back. We would always say that we should have a good character, good character, good character. So after listening to that, a person will not have a good character. His character would be evolving every day. So if you're having a similar character, then it's something, you are a routine person. You don't have any special in you. So just change your character and don't compromise for anyone. Don't don't let someone to rule your life. So that's what I can say, especially. Uh, so just think about it. Think about yourself and then your family and then society. So if you're not thinking of yourself, then you're not going to do anything for your society. So that's what I believe. Just make a note of everything, uh, whatever it might be. It might be the things which you're going to do it today and tomorrow. Just make a note of it. It's very it's very easy and it's very important thinking about it. So ultimately, I would say again, just follow your dreams and uh, get some passion. If you don't have anything, it's fine. With where you're good and a talent, whether it's singing, dancing, just not only studies. We have a lot of art, sports, and many things. So I wish all the very best for you, bright future, and you're the strongest and youngest generation for our country. So stay strong, be positive. Though positive is not a good word in this pandemic, but still, stay strong and be positive. Take care and all the best for your bright futures. And I would thank every single teacher who taught me, and uh, today I was in this position because of them. Uh, the teachings and the moral values, ethical values that they have taught me, I keep in mind. And till today, uh, every single day, I would thank my parents for giving me such a good life and accepting me with who I am, and that that's what I can say. So, though there are new teachers, but still, uh, I know how much foundation they are building it for you and making you more bright. So they're like candles. They're giving a shine for you, though they know that they are melting, but still they're giving you some lightning and strength for you every day. Even me, when I'm studying, I used to think, oh, teachers are always like this, saying something. So I think we will never understand when we are in kids, but once when you come out, you're finishing your schooling, definitely you're going to miss those days, and those are never, coming back days. So I really miss my childhood, and after seeing you, it's a nostalgic feeling for me, and That's what I can say. So just respect your teachers, parents, elders, and have a good planning. So if someone says planning, I know how irritating word it is, but still a person need a very good planning in his future. That's all. Take care and all the best, dear.
Thank you, Roja, for your wonderful words. Though it is not an uptime for you, it's very early morning. Still, you made a point to be with us, to be with our children. Thank you for your wonderful words that you have conversed to your youngsters. And we move on to the other person. Rangarao, are you there? Rangarao? 2010 Iran batch, completed his BTech, and in the Indian Navy he is working as a sail entry in Mumbai. Rangarao, are you there? 2010 Iran batch, he has completed his BTech and working in Indian Navy. Please introduce yourself and please speak to our children. Thank you for being with us today.
Firstly, thank you for the hi everyone. Firstly, I wish happy Diwali and happy children's to our St. family and teachers and students. As father told, I belong to 10 and 11 batch, and I complete my BTech from LBRC, and then I joined in Indian Navy, part of Indian Military Force. So presently working in Bombay. So I believe teachers are the second parents to put us in good path for our success, and they travel whole journey with us for choosing us what is good or what is bad. Hello. The interest and caring and enthusiasm of teachers are highly fabulous of St. Mary's. When I'm in 10 and 11 batch and from the LKG. So they given many guidelines and opportunities when we are in school, in sports, studies, and extracurricular activities. So I believe in you and I will believe in me. So dream high and fly high. Don't go for any other. So push yourself by you. Don't push by others. So as you know, failures are the beginning steps of our success. Don't put your dreams back for someone else. Keep on fighting what you want to be and what you love. So enjoy each and every moment of your life, what you choose, and then go for a big success. So students can handle anything that throws to check its test and talent. Of course, score doesn't make any character. So believe in you and believe in hard work. I want to become an aeronautical, but I joined in Indian Navy. So here also I am flying in aeroplanes. No matter what the results, but teachers are the corner for our success. So my inspiring line you is dream high and fly high. Don't go for others what you want to be. Do what you want to be and keep on fighting what you want to be. Thank you, Father. Thank you for this opportunity and the teachers and the St. Mary's family.
Thank you, Rangarao, for your wonderful words. And what you said is exactly correct. You two pointed out another aspect of the future life. I mean, the student life and the future life, because it is not the God or somebody from outside molding our character or design, but we have to Only the people outside or the religious values or the values of the society can help us to mold our character. It is up to us to mold our character as well as to mold our future. And you have pointed out, and each and everything that we do, maybe a small thing or one big thing, extracurricular activities as well as academics, both are very important. And you said you want to be in aeronautics, but you selected Indian Navy, but still the ambition that you have is being fulfilled. You know? So the step that we do, the step that we take, the decision that we take in our life once remain as one of the important one. So my dear students, listen to him that he being a member of the Indian Navy, helping you to select the future, dream higher, not limiting yourself with the smaller ones, but dream higher. Not only dreaming alone, rather work for it. So thank you, Rangarao, for your wonderful words, and please be in touch with all of us and remain for the meeting also. Our students may have doubts for you also. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, and Sunila teacher, and Nomasri madam for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Now on to the next speaker, next former student Tarun, 2010-11 batch. He had completed his BTech in JNU and working in EPF Bank in New Delhi. Tarun, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, yes, brother, I'm here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tarun.
I first of all, I wish all of you a very happy Diwali and a happy Children's Day to all the students who are out there. And I especially thanks Sunila teacher and Umasri teacher for inviting me to say a few words on this occasion. So as you have said, brother, I am working in Employees Provident Fund organization. Rightly now I am posted at New Delhi. It comes under central government. So what I would like to tell students is right now they are studying only 9th and 10th. They may not have a clear idea about like what should I do after 10th or after +2, which field should I choose. To all the students out there, there are many more fields other than engineering and medical. So I want you to find your interest, means in which field you find I can make a mark, means in which field I am interested, means I can do something in this field. So you first try to figure it out, means what are you capable at. Don't go in a herd's way. I mean, there are many options. You try if you are interested in arts, social activities. Many of you might know me. For those who don't know me, I am brother of Soumya. Okay, as I was telling, try to find an interest which suits you. Try hard for it. You can surely be successful. And one more thing, try to learn always. Don't quit learning. Even if you are getting first or if you are getting good grades, don't stop there. Try to learn something more. So make it a habit, like learning new things. So those will be helpful. And for as far as my job is concerned and the selection process for this job, the main foundation was laid in St. Mary's School itself, because main reason for which I was selected is that English language. Means English is a subject for my selection process, and the foundation and basics, the grammar, that was all laid by St. Mary's. So it helped me a lot. While I was studying, I used to think why these people are always saying to speak in English, always speak in English, collecting fines if you are not speaking in English. I thought like that, but if I see 10 years from there, from 2011 to 2020, that is what which helped me to get a government job, that too a central government job under Ministry of Labor and Employment. So nothing goes in vain. Whatever you learn in school, it will always help you throughout your life. The not only studies, those extracurricular activities, those games and all, those annual day meetings, those quiz competitions, whatever they are conducted in school, it will help you in a one way or the other. So be patient, be creative, be be adapt to the changes. Right now, if you can see, there are many changes in your exam patterns and your and all those. Try to adapt quickly and try to learn quickly. And I must say a final thing, just find your interest in which field you can be successful, work hard for it, and you will sure be successful. And so by concluding, I thank Father Michael, all the brothers, all the teachers out there for inviting me and making me a part of this St. Mary's family. And I hope to see you all again in a very short time. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Tarun, for your wonderful words, and it is really nice to hear about you. Actually, I was not knowing that you are working in Employees Provident Fund, because nice words that you said about the school. Because Employees Provident Fund, all the teachers here, we have to go for that, and all the regularities regarding that and all. I am well aware about it. And I'm very happy to know that a pioneer, a former student of St. Mary's is working there, that also in Delhi. And I am very happy to hear. And also your words. Now, my dear students, you understand the importance of language first, the importance of English language. When we say speak English, you sometimes you ignore it. Rather, and the word said by him again, that will saying that all of you are taking only one or two. One step is to the engineering, second step is to the medical. I don't say that these both are not good. Both are good, but we are living in a country having multiple choices of profession, works, not only engineers, not only doctors. There are many other professions, reputed professions. You have to select, you have to find, you have to understand which is apt for me. Otherwise, you will end up in vain. Even if you become doctor also, you will, if you don't like that profession, you may have to step back in the other category also. So first of all, find out. For that, as he said, the small program. Now this Children's Day program, now as I said in the introductory talk, the small insight that you get, if it help you to take a good step for your future according to your wish, according to your capabilities and interests, then that is the real what we want. That is the real aim of this meeting, or that is what we want. And today, Tarun, he has made that point well. So, Tarun, so thank you so much for giving and inspiring and giving motivation to our students with wonderful words. Keep on touch with us, and thank you for your valuable time with us. Thank you. I think I think our students will have some doubts regarding after the presentation, maybe after 15 minutes. So please don't leave. They may ask you a few doubts regarding that one. If you are free today, please make it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
We'll move on to the next person. It is Manoj Kumar. Manoj Kumar studying BTech in and he has recruited to a SB company already, campus recruitment. Are you there? He is 2014-15 batch. Manoj Kumar, are you there?
Yeah, Father, I'm here.
Yes, thank you, Manoj. Please introduce yourself and speak to our children. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, and I thank each and every teacher of St. Mary's making me a part of this event. As Father has already mentioned, I'm a student of St. Mary's English Medium High School of 2014 and 15 batch. And currently I'm pursuing my final year of graduation in Goodlawler Engineering College in Electronics and Communication Engineering. As we know, school days are very important as they guide us, they teach us, and they train us in many aspects of life. After completing of intermediate, when we enter into the graduation, we have lots of time to do. It may go in, if we put our efforts also, it may go in a vain position. So make a note of time, as we know it will not come back again. When I want to share my experiences in my graduation. After completion of intermediate, I chose engineering as my stream. During intermediate, we used to study from morning 6 to night nearly 10, 11 with a few breaks. So we don't have any other avocations other than studying, as we almost put our full time in studying only. But while entering into the graduation, we have lots of time to do other than studying. We usually go to college from morning time.
Manoj, sorry, you have been muted by me because somebody else have already unmuted. So I just wanted to mute. Please just unmute and speak again. I mean the last sentence. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
As I have already mentioned, make note of time, because if you enter into the graduation, only few hours of studying you will study. Other than that, there are many people who come to our college. They are not our friends. They come from different parts of our states and different parts of our districts. So we have to mingle up with them, and we have to choose our right friends, because graduation is the main part. Even though what you study in 10th standard and intermediate, graduation plays a key role in settling in life. As after graduation, you have to choose your masters or you have to do job. So make a note of time and spend wisely. Make a goal so that what you want to do, what you want to achieve, go with that flow. Other than studying, make a choice of doing other than studies. Like you have to improve your skills, like communication skills or or any coding skills or any other skills, because only graduation or any studying, what the percentage you get, it will make you enter into that field, but you will not excel in that field other than if you have interest or if you have that skills. The study you do, it will enter into the life. So I want to mention that make note of time. Yes, I got my good communication skills, and I got good foundation in my schools. The teachers have helped me a lot. We have, other than studies, we usually play in the playgrounds. So spend time wisely and make a chart of your timetable of weekly plans or monthly plans, because without timetable you can't do anything. You have to divide your tasks. You have to enjoy things, but you have to enjoy in a limited manner. Enjoying too much is also make you go in other deviations. So plan your life accordingly. So with these few words, I want to conclude that. Thank you, Father, once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Manoj, for the wonderful words. Exactly what you said is very correct. Because the hard work that we do or the interaction that we do, both are different, but still we should have a plan of ourselves. The
Yes.
basic that we get from the school regarding language, regarding anything as a foundation, the result is coming not in from the school, in the time of graduation or after that when you select masters or do the job. But when you attend an interview or when you sit in front of a panel, we should have something in hand which we get not from the graduation classes, rather from the previous classes. So what we get is not lost for at any time. It is always helpful for the future life. So thank you. It is wonderful words that you said, and it is very correct. Dear students, let us thank Manoj also for his wonderful words. Thank you, Manoj, and keep in touch with us and be present for the till the end of the meeting. We have the few questions asked by your children. after the presentation of all the former students. Samyukta, are you there? 2013-14 batch. If you are there, can you just give me a reply? Gita Samyukta.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. Gita, she is doing her MBBS third year in Vijayawada Siddhartha Medical College. She is the 2013-14 batch. Gita, Samyukta, you can speak to our students and hearty welcome on behalf of St. Mary's School. Please.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. Respected madams, sirs, fathers. Thank you for having me here. I wish you all a very happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. Hope you all are.
I have a request for you. Can you just say the year in which you were passed out and the teachers who were here and what was your experience in St. Mary's School, maybe within, maybe for a 1 minute, a small
Yeah,
share.
father. Yeah, father. I was 2013-14 passed out batch. At present, I am doing my MBBS third year in Siddhartha Medical College. And of course, foundation is really very important for a building, right? And in our lives, we get that foundation from our school, from our teachers. See, today, if I am here, that foundation is main role. And of course, our teachers, fathers, everyone motivated me a lot. So because of that, I was here right now. And I not only studies, everything, extracurricular activities. St. Mary's give equal importance to extracurricular activities and studies. Because of that, it is a difference from other schools and St. Mary's. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gita Samyukta, for speaking to us and spending your time. Now, before moving to the next person, we have Father Jeevaratnam, our administrator, who have been here. Move on to the next person, Joshua. Are you there? Joshua, are you there?
Hello, yeah, Father, I'm here.
Okay, please.
First of all, I just want to wish all the teachers and all the students here who have gathered here a happy Diwali and happy Children's Day. I'm Jashwant and I'm a pass out of 2015 batch. Currently pursuing from NIT Durgapur in mechanical engineering stream, and as we have mentioned earlier, I have been selected in campus placements into Capgemini. It's a software and analyst company. I have been offered a role as an analyst, not a software designer. So that is in brief about me. So what I wanted to speak today to the students, especially right now, is that you have heard all the alumni of this college speak how they are accustomed, how the foundation of St. Mary's is rich, right? So I just want to say, speak to the basics that all the teachers that have taught you up until now, that the teachers are going to teach you, and you will be right, you will be all right. And I just want to say, you just make sure that all the decisions that you take about your future are in your hand. Not just don't let anyone decide for you, anybody else decide what is good for you. Just think about how good you are at something, and try to analyze whether you'd be able to succeed in a profession that you wanted to go. If not, you always have an option to opt out of that and go into something else. You can always do better when you are hopeful that you are good at it. I just want to wish all the students that just try to focus on, like, especially the 9th and 10th students. You are coming into the world. There's a huge heap of competition in the world. When you enter intermediate, if you are going into competitive exams, or if you are pursuing a UPSC or something, you face a huge competition. Just don't let yourself down at any point. You may feel down, you may feel like no, yeah, I cannot be able to do this. No, what should I do? I have wasted 2 or 3 years of my life. No, you never waste your life studying, right? You experience something, you learn that yes, you are not good at it, so you can opt out of it and you can go with something else. I'm a mechanical engineer by my education, but I am going into analysis business side as my profession. So that is the only thing I just wanted to say to you guys. Just don't let someone else decide for you. And also, I wanted to thank Sunila Miss, Uma Miss, and Bhanumati Miss for reaching out to me and giving me opportunity to speak. And thank you all fathers for being here, for continuing the St. Mary's legacy.
Yeah, thank you, Jashwant, for your wonderful words. Now we have everybody of you may unmute yourself and just ask. And former students, anybody can just give an answer according to your convenience or according to your ability to answer that particular area. Please.
Good morning, Father Jibin, teachers and all. I am Mahatejashri from 10th standard. I have some questions to ask for our former brothers and sisters who studied in our school. And the question is, what are the courses that a BIPC student can take after his +2?
Geeta is here. Geeta,
Yes, Father.
Geeta, can you just, you are in the medical field, no? Yeah.
Yes, Father. Yes, Father. Yeah, we may think that if we take BIPC and medical field is only choice we had, and it's not like that. We can choose anything. Like so many are there, biotechnology, agriculture, and we may even go in scientific way also. So many are there. Not only MBBS, we can join dental, agriculture, biotechnology, and so many branches are there like that. Don't think only MBBS is the only choice if we take BIPC in intermediate. Don't think like that. And of course, if we take agriculture, biotechnology, so many are there. If we take them also, we can be at very good position.
Yeah, thank you, Geetika. It's actually a slide is when you say BPC with biology, when you should have a plan. No, you should have a plan how we make it, because when a person selects BPC, they're only aiming at MBBS. He or she should have the capacity to achieve that one. Or the person who takes BPC, as somebody mentioned, when they come into the intermediate level or next to the graduation level, there are terms in which we have to understand the stability of the subject. In which subject? In the BPC system, there are biology is there, chemistry is there, physics is there, biology, chemistry, physics. So among these all subjects, which one in one of the subjects going for the masters or then the upper grades or levels, or in that way also the student can help. So as Geetika said, it's not only remaining on dreaming only to the MBBS alone. I think Mahatejasri, they have clearly explained to you what you meant. We may move on to the next question. Is there anybody?
Hi to everyone and good morning. My name is Dilip from 10th standard.
Yeah.
What are the jobs available after completing BTech?
Yeah. BTech, there are many branches, many streams are there, but still I think there are many who have completed BTech, they can help us. Thank you.
Hi, this is Raj. So, Dilip, it depends upon what branch you choose, right? In BTech, you have several branches, right? You have CEC, so many. I mean, before, I mean, maybe someone who just passed out can speak more than me because I graduated. It's about 15 years back. So, but still, you have CEE, ECE, CSE, and all those things, right? Mechanical, aeronautical, and all those things. It depends upon what branch you choose. What are you interested in? But coming to the core subjects like core fields, you can always, there is an opportunity, you can always come to software side even though you have taken any other branch. the same thing. It's not about engineering or something, right? Because it depends, as I said, it depends upon branch. Even though the person, I think someone spoke before that he's a mechanical student, but still he got placed as an analyst in Capgemini. So it's not like if you're selecting one branch, you need to get job in only on one certain field or something like that. You can choose different fields. And one person, I think he's doing Navi or something like that, right? So there are a lot of opportunities you can choose.
Which branch is best?
Thank you, Raj. I can ask the doubt. You can ask.
So, good morning to everyone. This is Manju. So, I had a question that
Anju, can you just say the class also?
I'm from 10th class. So, what are the job opportunities we may get after completing electrical engineering course?
Hello, anybody who are regarding engineering? Anybody who has come can you just give an answer to that, Manju? Hello.
I don't believe someone who purchased electrical in this group. I believe so.
Regarding the electric engineering, nobody. Anybody who has completed engineering who can just help her regarding that.
I mean, I think Manoj already.
Manoj mentioned the same thing. Only Manju's the question regarding Manju asked also comes under that. Manoj, can you just explain to her regarding that in few words, if you can?
The electrical people are also, as Raj brother has already said, any field of engineering can enter into software department. But as electrical engineers are specially considered, they have mainly government jobs as power grid and BHEL. So there will be mainly core departments for the electrical branches. Mostly they will enter into government sector only after completion of electricals.
I think Manju, is it clear for you? We have nobody who has completed BTech in electricals is not have joined with us, but there are few who are in other streams and they have spoke about it. Now the next person.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. I'm Sai Gitika from 10th standard. How should we work in BTech to get campus placement?
Okay, as far as campus placements are concerned, there will be a team called TNP, campus recruitment tree called CRT. They will give you complete guidance for the how to prepare, and they will also guide you, and they will keep you a team, and they will completely tell you how to get a campus placement. There will not be only one company. There are many companies. More than 50 companies will come to our college. Other than this, there will be a national test for TCS, Wipro, Infosys. There will be a national test. There many people other than your colleges will write the exam. So from the first year onwards, if you focus on computer languages, so-called C, C++, Java, Oracle, .NET, like that, mainly the recruiters will focus on C, as this is a fundamental language. If you are good at fundamental language, after entering into their company, they will give you 6 months full-fledged training on the technology, what they are going to work on. So you don't worry about the campus placements. The CRT team will give complete guidance in college itself. If you focus on aptitude, C language and Java, that will be enough. Now Python is a new language. After a few years, there may be a new language come into the picture. So you have to adapt according to the new technologies. So C is always will be a fundamental course for any other languages. So keep yourself good at C and aptitude.
I would like to add, I think Manoj already covered most of them. Yeah, so you'll be seeing different language. I don't know, I forgot the name of the person who asked the question, but see, right now we are talking about, before we should talk C is a basic, but right now Manoj mentioned we have Python. So right now in the US currently it is going, there are several other languages like cloud and all those things. Every company is moving to cloud, basically, like Amazon, Microsoft, all these things like Azure and all those things, right? AWS. When you are coming to BTech, when you passed out, there may be in other languages, but what Manoj said was right. The aptitude, reasoning, and the
Yes.
core language like C, all these, the basic should be, you should be good at the basic.
As recruiters also will see you as you are good in basics or not, because they don't need advanced technologies. They will
Yeah.
train you in their companies and make you better in work there.
Thank you, Manoj and Raj, for your informative and good words of reply or answer.
Good morning, Father and teachers. This is Anju from 10th standard. My dear brothers and sisters, I have a question for you. And for an NPC student after plus 2, which are the best courses?
Again, to the MPC student, the questions, somebody who is there, the previous students who are in line, can you help? Anybody?
Probably this question should be answered by Manoj, probably, I think.
Manoj, are you there? I think Manoj has given different answers regarding that one.
Yeah.
Can you just help her regarding this one, MPC?
Best courses means rather than choosing best course, choose the field which you are interested, so that you can cope up in any way. If you choose, if you think that one is the best course and if you go in that, you may face some difficulties. So try to choose the field which you are very much interested. But what I want to say is, after completion of MPC, you will have engineering, you will have CA, and other than these two, there will be many defense related courses will also be present. As we have not only BTech, there will be a degree also. BSc computer, BSc maths, BSc physics, like that. If you are interested in maths, physics, chemistry, you can choose any one of the field in degree and you can go ahead. Otherwise, if you want to enter into technical life, like related to electricals, electronics, communications, measurements, instrumentation, like that, if you want to enter into technical field, you can come into BTech. If you want to complete your subject related, like maths, physics, chemistry, so you can enter into degree. So I want to mention that rather than choosing the best course, choose the course which you are interested.
Yeah, Manoj, what you have said is 100% correct. And I have already mentioned. Any other questions, please?
Good morning to all. My name is Vivek from 9th class. What is the process to join in Indian Navy or Indian Army?
Good evening, student. I have a question from you. What is the process of joining Indian Navy? Particularly joining Indian Navy, we have two categories. One is officer entry and the other one is sailor entry. So in officer entry, we have two types of commissions: permanent commission and short service commission. In permanent commission, you can entry through CDSE, NCC special entry, cadet entry, NDA, law, logistics, work, catering, musician and director. And coming to the sailor entry, we have two types of categories, SSR and AA. So for entering into sailor entry, we have to complete our +2 in MPC for AA and SSR, and for entry into the officer entries, we should have particular graduation qualification. That's it.
Yeah, Hemant.
I am Hemant from 10th class, sir. Which is the best course to enter UPSC?
UPSC.
The minimum qualification for appearing in UPSC exam is graduation. So there are two options. One, either you complete normal degree or BTech, then take coaching, then apply and write. Or there are some institutions which are providing dual, mean degree, normal degree along with UPSC coaching. So if your aim is UPSC, you better join dual degree. You find out which institutions are providing them, you join there. Simultaneously your degree will be completed and your coaching will also be half completed. So after completion of degree, when the UPSC notification is out, you should apply, and there will be 3 stages in UPSC: prelims, mains and interview. So you should qualify all the 3 stages, and based on your final merit in the selected list, you will be allotted a concerned department according to your rank. So that's it.
So anybody else with a question? Dear students, we have only 5 more minutes left. Before that, we have to finish it.
Good morning to everyone.
Yeah.
Good morning to everyone. This is Nagapanendra from 10th standard. I'm gonna ask that a general question to Raj Krishna brother. That what we meant by what we differentiate between well settled and success.
Good question. So what do you mean by well settled and success?
Yeah, very good question.
So what it depends upon, I mean, I know the question what you're asking, but it depends upon what you are thinking about well settled and success. Then I can recommend, I mean, what I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, brother. That well settled. May I that thing that it is due to financial problems we can do hard work and we join our hopeless jobs or our not interested jobs. And
So that is
success
called well settled.
Yeah, that I'm going I'm thinking that
Okay. Go ahead.
and success means what we are achieving, what we are thinking that we want to do, that is success according to my thought.
Okay. So that is what you are right, exactly. Just a small correction in that. So success is what you are thinking, right? What you are planning, what you are dreaming and all those things. Even though it's not about money. Right? Of course, money is part of life. We need money, but at the same time, it's passion, right? You need to learn something. As the I do not know, but you are in the group. I mean, like in this meeting from beginning onwards. But the success is a part of. It's not about only money. You need to learn something, right? You need to learn. Even though you're getting money, if you're not learning, there is no point. Simply for the sake of money, if you're not liking the job you're doing and all those things, then I don't think it is a success, right? Success is what you are dreaming about. You achieved your goal, even though you are getting less money, or even though you are passionate about, you are doing the right job and right kind of thinking and all those things. That is called success. So settling well is entirely different. Settling well means that people, for example, if I'm getting 1 lakh rupees, right, per month, and you are not liking the job, but still because of your financial status or any dependencies, like your family is there, right? So for example, right now you're an individual person because you are 8th, 9th, 10th, then you'll go to intermediate. So till batch, like when you're a bachelor, you don't have any responsibilities. Then the struggle starts. Once you get married, I mean, I'm talking more into the life, but it's not for you, but I'm just suggesting. But once you get married, your responsibility increases, right? So because of the burden and everything, you'll be seeing, right, in today's generation, people are thinking, oh, this man is making 2 lakhs per month. He settled well, but they do not know how much this person is going through inside.
Yeah.
So it depends. It depends because of the financial responsibilities. Once you got married, once the children grow up, for their education, you are stuck at one field because you need to earn money. You need to start a living. You need to spend that money for your kids and all those things. So for your question, well settled is not like well settled. You need to be happy, right? The things what you are doing in your life, you need to be happy. So most of them, they think that they are well settled, but they are not completely settled. I mean, that is what I am thinking, probably.
Can I ask one more?
Sure, go ahead.
That well settled, we are interested, we are happy in that well settled life, or we are not interested in job that but we are happy. We are not interested in job, but we are happy. Is it come to a success?
I mean, that is what I'm telling. If you have responsibilities, then people, even though they are not happy, they need to, they need to work, they need to go through that because they have some responsibilities behind that. I mean, probably Jablin Star can answer more about that. Maybe.
Yeah. I was just
out of his experience and all those things.
I was just listening to him. Is it Kondababu who is asking? Is it?
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Fine.
Okay. An example. 2 years before, I had a personal conversation with the E. Sridharan, the famous engineer in India. This metro man, the person behind all the metros in India, Delhi Metro and most of the metros. So once he shared me an experience of his own. After his studies, he had an opportunity. He was working in a government college as a he was a teacher there, polytechnic, and he was earning a good amount. But then he had an offer to complete his engineering or something, where he was not going to earn the same amount that he was earning when he was working as a teacher. But still he chose that one, the engineering side. No, I think it was like working and doing those years, many years, maybe 30 or 40 years before it happened. And from there he went for, because his passion was to complete the engineering and his mind was that. And from him, the book is available, Metro Man, his life history and the things, all the Pambam Bridge and all the bridges, all the his capacity as a successful engineer, how he developed. So if he was limiting himself with the good salary that he was getting, and he was making himself in that college, he could have been asked as a man well settled. But in his mind, the passion or the success that Kondababu mentioned could not have been achieved, or it could have been a great loss for the society, for the country also. So this is what means. So we cannot join together. The financial situation or what we have is not that. Sometimes, as Kondababu said, sometimes we may have to choose a profession that is not what we want, but because of a financial situation. But that is not an end of it. That is not an end of it. As already our Rangarao mentioned, his desire was to fly the flights, but he is in Navy, he can do that, but he has taken on a deviation. So that is the importance. I think I have clearly said to Kondababu regarding your question. Anyway, if you have doubts, we will rectify it again. So this success and well settled remain. Both are together. Also, sometimes it is separate.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody wants to ask any question? We are out of time. We need to close it. Anybody who wants to ask any doubt? Anybody?
I already
simply conclude the section. I think it's fine. It is already 2 hours past, and all are listening in online is not good. And today is a celebration, a celebratory day or day of celebration, Diwali and Children's Day. So I think we have to conclude. There are 2 teachers who are with vote of thanks. I request them to speak up.
Honorable Chief Guest, Very Reverend Father Michael Sebastian, Vicar General of CFIC, Very Reverend Father Jibin Abraham, the Principal of St. Mary's High School, Nojvik, Reverend Father Siva, the Administrator, dignitaries, and dear audience, a warm good afternoon to all. I feel it a great honor to propose vote of thanks on this great occasion. First of all, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Guest of today's program. No program is fulfilled without the inspiring words of the Chief Guest on behalf of the entire school. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
మా ఆహ్వానాన్ని మన్నించి మన ముందుకు వచ్చి తమ అనుభవాలను సాధించిన విజయాలను మనతో పంచుకున్న మన పూర్వ విద్యార్థిని విద్యార్థులకు ధన్యవాదాలు.
And special thanks to our Honorable Principal, Reverend Father Zibin Abraham, for conducting this meeting. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
మన సెయింట్ మేరీస్ స్కూల్లో చదువుకుని ముందుకు వెళ్ళిన వారి ఆశయాలను గ్రహించి మీ లక్ష్య నిర్దేశాన్ని చేసుకుంటూ బాల్యం నుంచే అందమైన బాటలు వేసుకోవాలని కోరుకుంటూ బాలల దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. తమసోమ జ్యోతిర్గమయ అనే నినాదంతో మీ జీవితంలో వెలుగులు నింపుకోవాలని మనసారా కోరుకుంటూ మిత్రులందరికీ దీపావళి శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలుపుతూ ధన్యవాదాలు.
And special thanks to Father Sinju Matthew to give a good support to technical part of this program. Finally, I concluding my part. Anyway, this is the good memorable for event all. Happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. Stay safe, stay home.
So dear teachers, and Father Jiva is already there, Father Michael, and all the former students, teachers, and all of you. I think I was yesterday night, I was little sad because I did not find many participants, only 25, but today it reached above 80, I think. Now already 55 are there. Many of you are blessed, especially for previous students. Anyway, thanks to all, because it was and it remains as a unique and enriching session for all of us. I must thank the teachers, Animadi Miss, Neela Miss, and Muslim Miss for taking the initiative very well and doing it. And Father Michael, Father Jiva, Brother Manish, and all the teachers who are giving me support. And today, St. Mary's School, for your understanding, we all know, it's not a one event that we have conducted. We had conducted a Children's Day competition with cash prizes, and I was thinking I can give the prizes today, but when I went through the entries, I found that it's more than 100, many other. It takes time, so you have to wait for the announcement of the prizes. So the Children's Day celebration, the video and all things was done by Meenashi Miss and Sandhya Miss. I must thank them. And also there was a Deepavali short film prepared by another 3 teachers, Maheshwari Miss, Santosh Kumari Miss, and Lavanya Miss. So I must thank them because these all names are similar, so I am not able to get them attested. And so all the teachers and all of them gathered together, made this day, though it is a lockdown time, they tried their best to contribute something for the school. So dear students, it is for you. Children's Day, though you are not coming to the school, usually when you come, we were giving a sweet. So these all are the sweets that we can offer you. So once more, I express my heartfelt thanks to all the teachers and all of you, my dear students, and very especially the previous students who made a point to be with us and keep in touch with us. As Raj already said, we will make our Facebook page little more active, and we will move on in the way possible that we can. So once more, I express my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you, and we will remain as a unique school, unique people where we remain and work as a family. So once more, thanks to everybody, thanks to all.
Thank you.